So 401k is basically the retirement account you get from work. Um, for most places, if you're lucky, you get 50% match. I believe at Google, we were able to invest 20,500 a year in retirement, and then they'll match 50% of that. So you get around 10,250 in matching. So you have around almost like $30,000 in retirement and investments that you can do a year through your company 401k account. And that money basically goes in pre-tax. So it's not going to be taxed, but when you withdraw that money when you turn your retirement age, you will be taxed on that. However, the good thing about that is that it basically is money from the company, right? So that money you put in at 20,000, they'll give you $10,000 back, and then you get free money from the company, right? Because most employers, once you start working, or if you've been in work for a while, they have an employee matching program, and that employee matching program is essentially a way for them to give back to you for kind of being, I guess, an employee. Most of them, they go through Fidelity or Vanguard, and those are just like one of the large asset managers in the United States. Asset managers means they're just companies that hold your money, and they make it grow for you by investing in different types of investments like stocks, bonds, mutual funds. And basically that's how they kind of grow your money. So very very interesting way of investing, right? It's a way for an employee to give back, right? So I always invest with my employer's 401k plan, and you get this 401k plan whenever you start working. So reach out to your employer. Usually on the onboarding package, you'll get 401k. And they'll tell you how much they match. If you're a really good company, like say like Alphabet or like any big tech company or any big company that's been around for a while, you get around 50% matching, and I think it's every year it changes the amount of you can invest, right? So I think for 2024 it might be different than 2023, 2022, whatever it is. So just keep that in mind, or whenever you're watching this video, every year that amount will be changing. But if you're with a big company or a good company, they'll try and match around 50%, and that's free money for you that grows tax free. And then, however, when you withdraw it during retirement, you will be taxed on it, but you did have kind of growth and financial gains from that investment vehicle. So take a look at that 401k, right? And the third and final way, which I invest, is it may not be available to a lot of people, but for me, coming and working at a big tech company, you're actually paid in equity. So Alphabet or Google, from what you guys know, they pay their employees stock, bonus, as well as equity. For me, I actually get paid in equity every quarter or so. We get equity. And what I do is with that equity is because I am very comfortable and that I know that hoping that Google will be around for a long time. I actually just keep all the equity. I don't sell it at all, and I have it in my Schwab account, right? So if you're fortunate, if you're lucky enough to have companies that give you equity during your job, I recommend you either keeping it, right? If you believe in the company, like if it's an Apple stock or say Google stock, and you think that it's gonna be around for a long, long time, just keep that stock in your investment account, right? Don't sell it, because for me, like I've had Apple and Google stock, right? For me, the Google stock that's come into my investment account, like a Schwab, I'm very comfortable with it growing throughout the years, right? It's beat the market in a sense where it's allowed to just kind of grow, right? I've seen Alphabet beat the S&P 500 for the past few years, so I'm like, all right, well, if there's so much growth in this, then I'm going to keep my money in there, right? Alphabet, you feel comfortable with, especially now with artificial intelligence. They're trying to just basically kind of jump on that train, that bandwagon, being a tech company.